Alright everybody, welcome back to From Joe Schmo to Tour Pro. Here we're working on some putting. I'm going to take you through about an hour of how I warm up for a round, or if I only have an hour to putt. This is what I do a lot of. So the first thing is we have the tee drill. The tee drill is you set up tees on either side of your putter head, just outside the putter head, so that way you have to make square contact with the ball going straight through the tees. And I do these for 25 reps. Just training square contact and making it through unabated. If I end up touching the tees, regardless of whether it goes in, I don't count it. So I'd have 25 makes without touching the tees. These are the last 5. What I will say and what you'll notice is, even though I'm coming into the ball square, I'm still kind of coming off to the left a little bit. And so that's something I thought I was working on, but something I'm definitely gonna end up having to get better at. But yeah, there's 25 there, and then I do the same thing. I set up about, so the first one was about 4 feet, or the length of my putter from putter head to the tip of the grip, and so then I just place my putter down again right where the tees are, and then I set up again. And so when I set up here, we're about 8 feet away, somewhere in that range, or 2 club lengths away, and the same thing. And so what I'm aiming to do is, I thought this putt was flat. It's not super flat. So in the beginning of the video, you'll see I touch just to the left of the hole. That is ideally where I'm aiming. So then that way the ball will filter into the hole. I'm looking to get it in the left side of the hole. And so again, same thing, in between the tees, aiming to get 25 shots. If I touch the tee, even if the ball goes in, don't count it. And so I missed, I think it was 25 there. So I missed my last one. So then obviously gotta end on a make. So set right back up and worked my way through it just one more time. There it is. We're done. So when I'm done with that, then I go on to distance control. So I start on the fringe, and this is a game I've started to play with myself, and it's been working out really well when I get around to it. So both balls, I only put 2 balls, both balls have to make it past the hole. And if they make it past the hole, then I can continue to putt. But in continuing to putt, I take the furthest ball from the hole, and I putt 2 from there. So ideally, I missed my birdie putt. The further ball is my par putt. And so this is really fun, especially when I'm getting in the zone or my putter's getting hot. And so I started on the fringe, worked my way onto the green. And so after you do that, then you can go onto the green, and it makes it just a little easier. And so it chose a little bit harder of a putt, but it was on the green. So this first ball, it drifts just past the hole, which is wonderful. And then the second ball, what ends up happening is right at contact, I get a little handsy with it. So I started to think about it at the last second instead of allowing it to happen to try to make it happen. The analytical mind got in the way, and so what ends up happening is this putt ends up being short. And because this putt is short, I don't get to finish this hole. Well, say I automatically take a bogey on this hole, and I automatically have to make the next hole harder. So there's a little bit of my putting ritual. Please, if you're watching, please leave me a comment. What do you think? What are your thoughts? I would love to hear them. Thank you for your time, and have a wonderful rest of your day.